Good morning, and here's your morning update for Bitcoin on February 6, 2025. So, getting up today, let's take a look at the charts. Let's see what's going on. Time is 7:38. So, market is not open yet, but as you know, Bitcoin's always on for you and me, us degenerates, always looking to make some money from cryptocurrency and Bitcoin without having to do any work. Total degenerates, but I'm with you. So here we are for Bitcoin. All right, right now the current price is sitting at 98,500. And what you're here for, you probably want to know where the price is going. Are we going to go up or down? First, let's take a macro look. So we're on the 4-hour time frame right now, but there's a couple levels that we need to take a peek at. If you've listened to any of my other videos, you know that it's all about the levels. And just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, levels and ranges, right? So back from February of 24, end of February, right after the ETF pump, we sat in this range right here in this yellow box up until Donald Trump's presidency was confirmed. So he won the election. Then we got the pump Trump. All right, the Trump pump is what we're going to call that one. And then we ended up. Now we've been sitting in this range. This is the new range we've been sitting in. So if we zoom in here a little bit. I also want to turn on our anchor volume profile. So. Couple things, right? So we have this box, the yellow box that we sat in for a while, and then we pumped out and we ended up here in this range now. Now, the anchored volume profile, this yellow line, that's the point of control. We have this blue line down here. This is going to be our value area low. I mean, that's the macro range low. And then the macro range high is right here, which we've gotten above when we sat above, and we've tested this a couple times now. One time here, let me zoom in. So zooming in here, we've held this the macro value high area, right? That blue line. So as long as we stay above that blue line, we don't have to worry about coming back down and retesting that 73K area, 74, 75K area, as long as we stay above this line. Now, can we deviate down a little bit? Yeah, we could. That could happen. So we could deviate down a little bit and we'll be okay. So something like this, like let's say that the price did come down. And we kind of want to hold this level, right? So if Bitcoin did something like this, that would be okay. Ranging down here, deviate from that level, and then we shoot back up, right? And a couple things can, to back this up, this idea up, because I feel like if we do a quick, there could be like a quick wick down, a quick wick. And then we fly, something like that. Could happen. It could happen. We have a high volume node right there, but then like obviously the point of control right down here is going to be what we're really looking at. But so right now in the local range, we are above the point of control. We just got above the point of control after that steep drop that we had a couple days ago on Sunday. We had this drop down, we bounced back up, and now we're kind of in this. It's a flag, all right? So this is what I see right now. I see a flag coming out right now. Let me do the parallel channel. So right now we've been coming down in this parallel channel. We are breaking out. We're breaking out of the parallel channel, right? We're breaking down this parallel channel. We were coming down. We bounced up, came down this parallel channel. We're breaking out of the channel. And so I want to kind of talk about like what I see coming in here for Bitcoin right now. And I kind of see something like this. Wait, there's another. So the measured move on this flag would be up here, right? So that's a measured move. It's a measured move from the bottom, from the bounce. Actually, from this one. From that bottom to the top, we take that measured move. We put it at the breakout. Okay. And then, so that's going to take us, to the top of this range here, right? So that's our value area high, this white line, horizontal white line. And then the measured move for the bull flag would be up here about 106-ish, right? I like to be safe. I just, if I'm going to take a trade, I'll probably take my profit right there at 105. Then kind of see what happens up here, see if we deviate above the value area high like we did over here, create a high, a wick up, and then look for the short to come down. So right now we're at the point of control. We did close above the point of control. But now our new candle's not looking so hot, right? I don't know how that candle's working out right there. But what I really want to see, now we're looking for this continuation all the way up all the way up to the top. Let's take a long position. If we were to take a long from right here, we would come up here, but then where do you put your stop loss? Like, I don't like this stop loss. This is a tough one. You know, maybe here, maybe here. I think if I was going to take the long right now, I would keep a tight stop loss. Probably, I would just do it. I would just do it right here. This would be my stop loss if I was going to take it. That's a 23-to-1 ratio right there. Actually, I probably will take that. I will take this one. But what I also see happening is, let me just get rid of this guy for a sec and show you what I see. The parallel, this path, and then this rectangle. Yeah. So this rectangle is the value area right now. So we have a value area high sitting right here at 100, and then the value area low sitting at 96. So what I kind of see is a couple of things can happen, right? We could continue to pump up, and we'll probably hit this 100,000, the 100K area, and then before we see a retracement, right? Because every time there's a breakout of the flag, there needs to be a retracement. There needs to be a retracement to some point where it can rebound again. So where do I think that point is? What's lining up? The value area low, volume profile. So what I did is pull a volume profile, and this is our value area low right here at 96,000. So what I'm forecasting, if we get the pump, which I see coming, and I'll show you another reason why I see the pump coming up to 100,000, and then a retracement down to 96, and then back up to, you know, wherever it is that we want to go. So up here. Let's look at the moving averages. So clear indication, like this is always a good way to tell if we are in an uptrend or a downtrend. Right now we're on the 4-hour time frame, right? We're on the 4-hour time frame, and what we need to do, right now we're above the 21-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame, but we're below the yellow and the blue lines, right? So that's a 200 EMA and the 200 SMA. So whenever you're below those lines, you are on the 4-hour chart or higher, you are in a downtrend, right? And you know we're in a downtrend because we came flying down this whole area. So now we're trying to rebound. So until we get above the 200 moving averages on the 4-hour time frame, we're in a downtrend. So, and you can see how the averages are, they're right there. Let me get rid of this box for a sec. And those moving averages are right there. So I kind of see, you know, Bitcoin coming up, kind of like hitting these levels, facing a rejection, coming down. The moving averages will slide down slightly, and then we'll bounce off this level, and then we should come up. That's what I see happening. That's really what I see happening right now. So I guess like this long position I probably wouldn't, that's not the long position. I would say I would want my stop loss probably below these wicks. I would want my stop loss there, and then what I'm looking for is to grab a rebound right here. I mean, that would be the long, and that's a 14 to 1 on that long right there. That's what I see happening. I think I'm going to be smart here and take the smarter trade. So if I see the retracement, I'll look for that. If I take it here, I don't like the long right there. So we're on the breakout. Breakout a lot of times is a fake out. It's like up, and then it just comes down. I'm sure you've seen that plenty of times. So I think like if I'm going to do anything, I'll probably do a short right here down to this level. That's a scalp short, right? So that's a scalp short. But ultimately, I want to see this come up. These moving averages are gonna set the tone. I think on the 8-hour, we reclaimed the 200 EMA. We're still looking for the SMA, right? So we still need that SMA to that blue line. If I just remove some of this stuff, let's get our arrows. No, I want this guy. Let's get rid of the parallel channel as well. Trying to make this as easy as possible. So the EMA, the smooth blue line here, and then the 200 EMA right here. So we reclaimed it on the 8-hour. Okay, so that's a plus. Now we got to reclaim the smooth moving average on the 8-hour. A further theory on this, and I shared this in other videos, is our daily EMA I really think that before we see that pump, and the pump that we're looking for is from, we're waiting for the Trump administration to announce a Bitcoin strategic reserve, or are they putting, how much do they plan to stockpile Bitcoin in their cryptocurrency stockpile? So we're still waiting on that news. And honestly, I really don't see us either. There's two things that I see happening for the next parabolic run here for Bitcoin, right? We're consolidating right now. What I see happening is the 200, this yellow line on the daily time frame, needs to catch up to price action. I think once this comes up here hits this blue line into this range above this the white line here and blue line, until we see the daily 200 EMA come up into this range and price touch it, I don't think that we're going to see another parabolic run unless the Trump administration comes out and makes a Bitcoin announcement. Because you can kind of see here, we got across. So just keep your eyes on the yellow line. And I know my computer is like running slow here. So look what happened, right? We came through, we got above. This is on the daily. Kind of just like bounce, was trying to figure out what's going on. Boom, bounced off of it. Boom, boom, boom. That was probably, if I'm not mistaken, so that was just the bottom of the bull run. Hits the, if you did it here where we got the golden cross, the 21, the white line, right? The 21 crossed the 200 moving average. If you took a Bitcoin long from here, right? It went down a little bit, right? That's okay, but then came up, right? And then it rode it, kind of like indecision, kind of sideways up to here. Then boom, came off the 200 EMA, going up, pulling us up, pulled us up. Okay, then we kind of topped out, right? And then we started to come down. We have, started to come down, hit the 200 again. Move through the 200, bounce off the 200, started to come up. All right, you can see the line starting to separate. So this is a good indication that we're going parabolic. And then the Trump election was announced. And then we got the Trump pump. Then we came all the way up. So what I'm looking for here is this 200 to come into the range, the price to interact with the 200 here in this range, up and down, and then we'll get our launch. So I still think that we're a couple weeks away from the next parabolic run. Could be by the end of February. I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen here. But that's what I see happen. I don't see us making another run until the price of Bitcoin and the 200 EMA on the daily touch each other. All right. But if we go back to our smaller time frames, right now it's all about the moving averages, and you can see these go up and down. Right now we're in a downtrend. We're going to be in a downtrend until we get above the 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. All right, and honestly, we're just ranging. So between the top right now of 105 and the bottom of 90,000, we're just kind of in this range. Right now we're in the middle, so it's like a 50-50 toss which way you're going to go. But I do see some upward momentum right now. Like I said, flagging out, looking for this long position. Coming out of this parallel channel, hitting this trend line. That's our measured move. I kind of see some action like this happening. That's our range for right now. Until we're out of this range, that's your range. Let me just take that out of here. But that's really our range right now. I don't see us, blasting off too much further than 100,000. Maybe come up a little bit, retracement, back down, 96,000, and then up. That's my move for today. That's what I'm calling. If you have any questions about anything I said, go ahead and put it in the comments below. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.